Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. And we're telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please!
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Did you say something?
You're one of those? You must understand, I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest Only together can we build a better tomorrow. Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher. 60 seconds.
Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Have had long enough to establish their peaceful enclaves within the city centers. It's time we move in and show them the fight isn't over yet. We're deploying to hit a high-profile target, one that they won't be able to cover up so easily. Move to secure the target site and eliminate any hostile contacts in the area. Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Moving on target location. Affirmative.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Bien sûr. On my way. Got it covered. Overwatch. Heading to that location. On Overwatch. Stepping off.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
Let's do this. Vigilance. Okay. Affirmative. Covering now. Heads down! We're visible here!
Je me dirige vers la position. Cible abattue.
Enemy destroyed. Overwatch.
Je suis parti.
Getting it done. Moving to Overwatch. Rolling. Come get some.
Tout de suite.
Moving to designated coordinates.
D'accord.
Heading to that location. Scanning. Scanning. On Overwatch.
Viens par là.
Movement here.
Je confirme.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
On my way. Frag out! Good to go.
Vigilance.
Heading out. Come get some. There's heavy fire in this zone. Incoming over here. That all you got?
Je rejoins la position. Attrape!
Hostiles pacified. Understood. Moving out. Enemy down. Orders confirmed. On the move. I'll get him next time. Medic! Copy. Moving on target.
Menace 1-5, X4 module is armed. Neutralize any remaining hostile contacts.
Heading there now. Enemy down.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
Impressive work, Commander. The aliens are probably still wondering what hit them. Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter. Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the Resistance. The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
We can thank Advent for the inspiration.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it. Operating some of our most advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty. Commander, each of our soldiers has a unique relationship with their squad mates. As they complete combat missions together, their compatibility will grow and can eventually develop into a lasting bond.
Commander, to the research labs.
The Advent propaganda machine is running full steam. We're picking up their transmissions even way out in the middle of nowhere.
Commander to the research labs.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander. I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available. Working at the Advent clinics, I saw medical breakthroughs that would have been considered nothing short of miraculous at any time before the aliens' arrival. The elderly and infirm so revitalized with a single treatment that they were often brought to tears. It's a powerful thing the aliens have developed. Perhaps their most insidious creation of all. For my part in it, I remain deeply conflicted.
Commander to engineering.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander. You'd be surprised how big of a difference some of these things can make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need in no time. Having never stepped foot in one of the city centers, I've never actually had one of these Advent burgers I keep hearing rumors about. No one really seems to be asking the hard questions either. Like, when was the last time you even saw a cow?
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Commander, we're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander. I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Avenger plotting new course.
Hey, Commander. There's room for us to expand our facilities on board the Avenger, Commander, but we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction. We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
This will prove to be an important step forward. During the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future. I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Commander, as the Resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
Setting course for the West African sector. Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Signal triangulation is locked in the location of a hidden alien communications relay uploading data to the Advent network in this area. Disrupting the aliens' progress is our highest priority, so we're moving to destroy the relay before they complete the transfer. Terminate any hostile forces operating in the area. Secure the site and destroy that relay.
20 years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with the Elders. Trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis.
One by one, we're evening up the score, Commander. Good work out there.
The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration. With one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the Resistance from the inside. It was these Resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, Resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of Resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
New objective added.
We're making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
Now that we have more staff on the engineering team, we can start clearing out space for new facilities, Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though. We'll need them to staff the facilities once they're built. Commander, so far I haven't seen anything critical among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
that's been going on, we've never really had time to consider the possibility, but I have to believe Valen is still out there somewhere. She wasn't the type to let the collapse of Xcom stop her research.
Local resistance forces in the area can get you into the site, but you will need to make contact with their network first. This is only the beginning, Commander. Your leadership will be a beacon to our people across the globe.
Commander, you're not gonna believe this. We just picked up a signal from an emergency locator beacon. It's definitely one of ours, from the original invasion. I know it sounds crazy, but if there's any chance some of our people could still be out there, I think we owe it to them to find out.
Avenger plotting new course.
The results of our breakthrough were quite fascinating. Commander, the science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research. So much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group. I agree. That is an important task, Commander. From my own experience, Advent generally deploys heavy security rather than subterfuge when it comes to protecting their primary facilities, at least the ones I had access to personally. If they have gone to the trouble of hiding this black site, I suspect our findings there will lead us to even greater questions.
strategic resource located. Avenger plotting new course.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key. I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
Too trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years?
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Volk out.
Actually think they might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov, Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Bolton's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
Although we prefer to work alone, sometimes it helps to have backup. We could use your help, Commander.
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander, so I'd recommend we proceed as soon as possible. All available soldiers are standing by to deploy.
Setting course for Sector 11, West Africa.
Each faction has agreed to allow a two-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Reapers and Skirmishers have been at each other's throats for years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split into 2 squads, rendezvous with each faction, and bring their envoy directly to the location of the meet. Officially, this city no longer exists, so we don't expect a lot in the way of Advent resistance. Still, keep your eyes peeled. It's been about 20 years since we last stepped foot in this place. Because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
that came from. Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine. We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishes of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox? Praetor Mox? His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks, and our marksmen are unmatched by even the best Xcom has to offer.
I go where you tell me.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
Je confirme. Je reste en observation.
Got it!
Reapers are always vigilant.
Closing on target position now.
As you order, Commander.
Bien reçu. En route vers la cible. Je passe en vigilance.
Moving to Overwatch.
Watching comes naturally. They're always easy to find.
Cible liquidée.
These creatures' true strength lies in their numbers. As you can see, they fall easily. If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail.
No more time for regrets. We are not alone.
Those things, they still look like people.
What was human died years ago. Only the taint of the aliens survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
These creatures' DNA has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. Perhaps the result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Or why anyone would subject themselves to that. Imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food. They did not heed the warnings.
Allez, concentre-toi.
Good riddance.
I need more ammo.
We are compromised.
I must reload.
Reapers are always vigilant.
For the Reapers!
My people have encountered these beings before.
At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly.
Overwatch!
I will go. Watching comes naturally.
Bien reçu. En vigilance.
An entire city of our own people left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death.
Heading to that location.
Volk says I am to obey.
Je suis en route. Vigilance.
I'm on it.
My turn on watch.
Enemy activity.
These creatures are worse even than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than they are.
Target disabled. Running dry on ammo. On Overwatch.
I am at your service.
Affirmatif. Scan en cours.
No compromises. I'll need more ammo soon. I'll watch closely. One of many.
Je règle mon viseur.
Target neutralized.
We risk all this for pray tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting already.
Ready to rock.
J'y vais. Complètement à côté. Il faut que je recharge.
Moving.
I need to reload. Return to your gods. My watch begins.
Central. Biological signatures are grouping into a singular mass. One closing in on this position.
A swarm. We must push forward before it arrives.
Moving to designated position. Come get some.
Moving out. I am on watch.
C'est bon. Ok, je bouge.
For years, my people hunted his kind. For years, we survived. Now you risk everything for your dreams of peace.
If you haven't noticed, the aliens have been kicking our planet's ass for the past 20 years. You think maybe it's time we try something else?
If only your speeches could take down these cursed creatures.
Extraction point is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it your pet Advent in time.
Ok, je me dirige vers la cible.
Get it together!
Ennemi détruit. Le tir a pas fait mouche.
Volk says hello. Do we have ammunition available? My training fails me. I am out of rounds.
Though their intelligence appears almost non-existent, these creatures seem to employ some sort of rudimentary communication system. Perhaps auditory signals or some form of hive-like consciousness.
Your point, Doctor?
The entire swarm knows there is food here now. I would advise we make haste to leave this area.
Hostile neutralized. Enemy eliminated. Weapons burning ammo fast. Enemy down. Out of rounds. Headed there now. Reloading. Remember, they are not victims. Your friends will join you soon. Who can give me a resupply? I go where you tell me.
J'y vais tout de suite. Je repars à l'attaque.
Central, the preliminary readings from these creatures seem familiar. I will need to consult my records, but I may have encountered something similar to them during my time with Advent.
I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if Advent had a hand in their creation, Doctor.
Biological readings in your general area are clear. No more creatures on approach.
For now.
Then let's not linger here. Head to the evac coordinates now.
Moving as ordered. Cover me, I'm reloading.
D'accord.
You should have a clear path through now. Second squad is already en route to Mox. Proceed to the rendezvous and await their arrival.
Oh, we'll be there.
like trouble ahead. The rendezvous could be compromised. Stay focused. Get down! They have a bigger problem here. I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crocksod. Advent. Puppet. Voxtala. Fortes. They were sent here to hunt. To purge the Drop 10. The lost. Our meeting point is still secure. She is free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now, we must go.
Rendezvous with Outrider is further ahead. Proceed through this district as quickly as possible, but be careful. Something tells me this city still has a few more surprises to throw our way.
Surprises are the least of our worries today. It is these Reapers of yours that are of true concern.
We, the Skirmishers, were created by the false gods of this world to serve and die as their puppets. We retain all that we were and more, and our prowess in battle serves us well in our cause. In close combat, none can stand opposed to us.
As you order.
These two are working together like a well-oiled machine. As long as we keep them close to each other in the field, they'll reap various tactical benefits as their bond continues to grow.
Got it covered. No need to ask twice.
I go as ordered.
Moving out.
Don't remember seeing these things before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the Drop 10, the Lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
Fine by me. Take them down.
I will move. Repositioning. I bring justice.
I'm on the move. Missed. I'm all right.
You weren't kidding when you said those tanks could explode. Careful with these things.